All right, Ron. I want to explain the pedal to you so you fully understand it, and you can read all the things on it and understand what's going on so that you don't have any problems. This is the pedal for Phantom Power. All right. Turn off, which is the center on this, centers on these, before plugging and unplugging. Never have the yellow lights, the yellow and red light on at the same time, okay? You never want to have both those lights on at the same time when things are plugged in. I mean, right now, with nothing plugged in, it ain't going to burn anything because it's just hitting empty things, but like, you'd never want those two lights on at the same time, okay? That's number one. All right, let's go to how this thing all works. Let's start with Phantom Power. This is your main. This is your main income off the guitar, input off the guitar. This is coming off the one that is closest to your strap. All right. If you're going to run the power from this pedal into your guitar with no batteries, you are going to plug a TRS jack into here. That's the one this is the TS. You know what? I'm going to restart it. Yeah, I'm going to restart. No, I'm not going to restart this. I have a TRS right there. This is a TRS, okay? TRS is the one that has the extra ring in it, all right? You need to use a TRS if you want to use the Phantom Power. Never plug that in with a TS. It'll also burn it out, all right? So you're going to run a TRS into your guitar, and your guitar is currently set up to run on Phantom Power, all right? TRS into there, 18 volts into here. It can go as low as 9. It's better with 18. Just always use 18. Plug it in. Turn that on to get the yellow light. That's now powering your guitar, and you're running your guitar. Right now, you're running your guitar like a regular guitar. It's going in here, it's going through your loop into your pedal board, and it's going out into your amp or into another pedal that you don't want in the loop, okay? That is regular. That is how it looks when you're running a regular setup, no oboe loop. You want to run the oboe loop, you're going to run another TRS cable into this oboe loop up here. The TRS oboe loop up here is going to run down into the send into your pedal board, back into the return, and then it's going to run the main is going to go directly the amp, giving you that after loop of using the volume pedal after the loop, okay? And that you're going to turn that on. So when that light is on, you're in oboe, and you're using the oboe cable in your pedal board. When this light is on and you're in oboe and you have the oboe on and off on your guitar, that you can go in and out of your pedal board with the guitar through the oboe on-off switch on the guitar. So if you have both these things plugged in, you got these two lights on, you've got these two switches are going to be internal. You can use your guitar to remove and engage your pedal board, okay? Next thing, if you want to use batteries on your guitar and be able to take your piezo and put it out to a totally separate amp, okay? Separate amp piezo. What you're going to do is you're going to switch this off. Switch that off, okay? Or back. Just this light is off. You need that light off, okay? Off or all the way back is fine, okay? I would go to off. So from off, you're going to turn your piezo on by going back. When the red light is on, your piezo is on. Okay? When that piezo is on, don't have that on. You want to have this running like that. Actually, if you're running your battery, this has to be back as well, because you need to have one or the other. So think of it like two switches go together. All right? If you have that on and you got the acoustic on, you also need to have the ground set on this, so you have ground going to your battery, and you need to have this back. You are also going to use a TRS going into the main. That's going to split this off and send it out here, and you're going to put that out to like you can put that out to a separate acoustic amp, or you can put that out directly to your board and you'll get raw acoustic out of it. The raw acoustic will not be going through the oboe or the pedal board. You can run the oboe and the piezo at the same time, giving you effects on your magnetic pickups and giving you a clean out on your piezo pickup. Okay? You can also take the oboe off, obviously. So make sure you shut that off. You can put that, just leave that center or put it to the off position. This does not matter. It does not need to see anything if you're not using it. This, like I said, off, you get nothing happens. You will not, nothing will work if this is in the off position, because there's no ground going to your battery. If you're using a TRS. Okay, if you don't use a TR, if you use a TS and you're using a battery, it doesn't matter if you have that, where they have that. So if you use a TRS here, a TS in here, that's fine. Okay. You have to change inside your guitar. There's a switch inside the guitar. It's also labeled. It's in the front under the glass. I have that in another video I'm going to send you, and that tells you how to work with that thing. Things in here. This is the Opal interface. This is the TRS acoustic splitter. This is the phantom power pedal. That's where you got the thing from. Your loop. This is your send. This is your return. You're using regular TS jacks on that. Your amp, regular TS jack on that. 9 volt. Check your switches. That's just to remind you, if things don't work, just check the switches. You might have things switched wrong or in place you don't want. This is an 9 to 18 volt center negative, regular Boss style. Okay, center negative, 9 to 18 volts. Okay. This will work without power completely, except for the phantom power. Everything else works. The switches in the right spots will all work without power. You just won't have LED lights. But phantom power requires you to have power. All right? On the back, a couple of reminders. Phantom power rules. It does rule, but these are the rules of using the phantom power. 9 to 18 volts. 18 volts is always better. You must use the TRS cable to use the phantom power. If you use a TS cable, you're gonna burn this thing out in there. You're not gonna get power to your battery, and you're gonna burn it out. Yeah, you're gonna burn the chip. The chip is replaceable in there. It's like you're gonna send me. It's like $75 to get a new chip, and I'm gonna send you a new chip if you burn it out. Never run the piezo and the phantom power at the same time. You never want these two lights on at the same time. Always remove the guitar battery and connect the battery straps. I'm going to show you what that looks like. When you're using phantom power, always there's 2 battery straps inside the guitar. Put the little one in the big one. Little one and the big one, clip it together. Those 2 are clipped together, phantom power works. These aren't clipped together, phantom power doesn't work. Always remove the guitar battery. If you don't remove the guitar battery and you run this thing with phantom power, you're going to get wicked feedback in your guitar. You're going to fry the battery out and probably melt it inside the guitar. And who knows what other problems you're going to have. Just always run the guitar battery. Or always remove the guitar battery to use phantom power. Other than that, my phone number's there in case you ever lose it and need to contact me and you have any questions. If you ever, anything goes, just call me and let me know what's up. And yeah, that's your pedal. All right. Talk to you soon.